In the last video, you were introduced to Lloyd, my shiny Trico from Calm Nature. Lloyd showed off his capabilities first against Roxanne to get us our first gym badge, and once again during the infamous rival battle on Route 110. Despite these great feats, he became subject to a lot of negativity around Hoenn. Lots of talk circulated between fans and media, all pushing these narratives that Lloyd was scared to fight Brawly's gym. And in this episode, we're gonna silence a lot of that nonsense. All along, this Brawly battle has been set to the side or saved for Taillow. So enjoy this episode as we focus on the second member of the Dream Team. Let's talk about how strong the Taillow line is, especially early on in these games. With its 85 base speed, the only thing that can keep up with it at this point of the game is Wingull. Another similarity between these Pokemon is they both learn Wing Attack at level 13, and that's going to have same type attack bonus for both of them. With 60 base power, that's going to be a really strong move in the early game. And as good as that is for Wingull as well, Taillow's wing attacks are going to hit a lot harder since it has almost double the amount of attack. The only other things that can compete with a Taillow wing attack at this point of the game are Kabuskin's Double Kick and Marshstomp's Mud Shot. However, these come 3 levels later, and barring trades, you only get access to 1 starter per playthrough. These 3 are worth mentioning because strong learn set moves can be really hard to come by at times in Gen 3. Sorry, Grovyle. Look no further than Seedot's move pool, particularly early on. I love these games, but man, Gen 3 really screwed over some cool Pokemon. So yeah, Taillow's wing attack is a big fish in a small pond in the Gen 3 early game. This thing is a beast, what can I say? Alrighty, welcome back to my Pokemon Ruby DTQ. I am out here on Route 116, where I will be hunting the second member of my team. But not before I entertain all these trainers on the route with my impressive biking skills. 3-person audience, not too bad. Yeah, the Acrobike is awesome because you can run back or move back and forth really fast without holding the B button to run, or you can hop around, which the game doesn't even count as steps, so you can still get encounters without the game counting them as steps, which basically means a repel lasts forever. I will be doing a repel trick. I have got an Illuminate Pokemon in the front of the party for faster encounters, and Poochyena, which is kind of a staple. It has the ability Run Away, so you can automatically run from whatever you don't want, which is usually thousands of things in a hunt. And yeah, shout out Lloyd for carrying me to this point in the game, in spite of its lackluster move pool, but it'll get better. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun just soloing this part of the game with a shiny Trico, shiny Grovyle. One of my favorite starters, one of my favorite shinies, and yeah, proud of it for getting me to this point of the game on its own. And finally, I have an Electrike with Thunder Wave so I can paralyze whatever I run into. Alrighty, I'm going to show the repel trick here on screen. 50% for Taillow, so I basically have a 50-50% chance to get my target, which is nice. Not thrilled about the 10% encounter rate, but yeah, I'll be a bit of a grind, but I'm up for it. I do love that we get a 10% Skitty, because that would be awesome to get. I love that shiny, and Skitty is just very rare in these games, so if I'm not mistaken, this is like the highest percent you can get Skitty at for encounter-wise. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. No offense to Zigzagoon, but I really do not want to face for a Zigzagoon, but I would love to face for a Skitty. I am aware that Route 115 offers a much easier way to hunt Taillow, because you don't have to repel, and you're still at a 50% chance to get Taillow or Swellow, along with some other good shinies. But I will not be doing that. I want to get Taillow earlier in the game. I have fond memories as a kid of destroying Brawly's Gym with a Taillow because it gets wing attack pretty early on. So in order to feel like this is a more impactful member of the team, I will hunt it early on this route as a Taillow. I skipped Brawly's Gym strategically. Yeah, Grovyle Lloyd was not scared of Brawly. He could have easily taken out Brawly, but you know, he wanted to give this shiny Taillow I'm gonna get its moment to shine. So yeah. Anyways, if you are looking to hunt Taillow in these games, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, I would strongly recommend doing it on this route, but I am weird, so I'll be doing it this way. Alright, let's get the repel on so we can get this first encounter going. Oh, not running into walls. Okay, I will bike up for the first encounter. Yeah, these encounters are going to take a while. Oh, there we go. Zigzagoon on the first encounter. Normal Zigzagoon. Sorry if you were expecting a shiny on the first encounter. That will not be happening. Alrighty. There's the target, normal Taillow. And I will be back when something shines. Hopefully it's a Skitty or a Taillow. But yeah, maybe Zigzagoon will crash the party. We'll see. Now for some lore attached to this Taillow hunt. I got my tonsils removed on July 25th, about 10 days after I set this hunt up. And my 2-week recovery that followed had almost perfect overlap with the 2024 Olympics. I was pretty much medically advised to do nothing for the following 2 weeks, and with the Taillow hunt set up and the Olympics about to start, yeah, it's like lightning in a bottle. I pretty much just hunted for Taillow and watched the Olympics for 2 weeks. It was pretty peak. Because of all that, this will always go down as one of my most enjoyable and memorable shiny hunts.
Today's digital jam with a lot of people. Assists when you're at work.
Shiny Taillow, oh my goodness. Oh, first phase. No way. My goodness. Wow. Oh, I saw that instantly. Oh man. Wow. Oh, that's such a good shiny. See, that's what I'm saying. In this generation, it's got like a glow to it. Wow. You know, I was a little hopeful that I would phase for a Skitty, but you can't complain with the target. First phase, Not that much over half odds. Wow. Man, this is my first ever recorded shiny. Sorry my voice sounds kind of weird. I'm recovering from a tonsillectomy. But yeah, so I shouldn't be exerting my voice too much. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna switch to Electrike. 4,517 encounters. My goodness. Okay. We're gonna Thunder Wave it. Careful not to tackle it. Okay, there we go. It's a female too. Nice. Okay. I got Nest Balls, which should be perfect for its color. One, two, three. Oh. Let's go. Yes. Oh my goodness. Second member of the Dream Team. Wow. Okay. Courageously stand its ground against foes, however strong they may be. Pokedex entries go so hard in these games. This gutsy Pokemon. Yeah, also has the ability Guts, which is insane. Oh, I love it in this generation when it changes colors. Nickname. Okay, here's what we're gonna go with. I really like green tea, and I really like green ginseng tea. So name it ginseng. We're gonna name it Ginny. Plus, it's kind of got like the orange. Just kind of like having red hair, like Ginny Weasley. Okay, gotta save. Wow. Oh my goodness. Saving twice. Okay. We'll now guess the nature. If you're watching this, feel free to give a nature guess. Okay, the regular Zigzagoon. I'm gonna guess brave nature. Naive. Interesting. I don't even care what nature it is. That's insane. I love the shiny. Just one of my favorites. Oh, look at that 22 speed. My goodness. I think Naive raises speed. Is that lowered special defense raised speed? I think that's what it is. I'm just glad it didn't get lowered attack, although it doesn't really matter that much of the shiny. Oh, okay. Saving one more time for good measure. My goodness. Alright, let's send this out in battle. Ooh. I just realized I gotta stop the counter. Regular old Taillow. Shiny Taillow. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like the detail, it's got like a glow or a shine to it. Such a cool shiny. I think the green and the orange is unique. And now we got it on the Dream Team. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick cut. Alrighty, we are back. I'm so excited about this. You don't even know this is my first ever live recorded shiny. Happy got to be with this Taillow from Naive Nature. I did confirm that Naive Nature is raised speed, lowered special defense. So this thing is basically never going to attack second, ever. I think it already has like base 120 or 125 speed. And for the sake of these games, it loves sweet Pokeblocks and hates bitter. So, yeah, can't relate. I love my nice bitter tea. It's partially why I named you, so. Anyways, make sure I don't feed this thing any bitter food. Where's Berry? Spicy. Sweet. Okay, so it's gonna like Pecha berries. Oh, what the heck? Alright, well, I guess I can't give it. How does that work if it's sweet and bitter? Alright, well, I'll make sure to be feeding my Taillow lots of Pecha berries with its naive nature. Now it's time to return to Dewford. So Ginny, my shiny Taillow, can silence these false narratives for our team. Alright, I think my game is broken because Brawly is using a Gulpin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm on Route 110 trying to get my Taillow poisoned. The reason I am doing that is because it can take advantage of its Guts ability. I made a joke earlier that because of its nature, if I gave it a bitter berry that it didn't like, it would suffer and raise its attack. What it actually means by suffering is if it's under a status condition. If any of you Pokemon nerds were worried I wasn't going to talk more about Guts, don't worry, because here we go. Pokemon abilities might have been the best mechanic introduced in Gen 3. With Taillow's Guts ability, its attack is going to be raised by 50% when it's paralyzed, poisoned, or burned. Now let's do some math to see how strong its wing attack can get. First, you got the 50% same type attack bonus, stack on an additional 50% bonus if its Guts ability is activated, and then finally a ×2 bonus anytime the move is super effective. So with Guts activated, we can hit Brawly's fighting types with 270 power wing attacks. Gen 3 also introduces the move Facade, a 70 power normal move which doubles if you're under certain status conditions. Facade is given to you as a reward in this game for beating your father's gym for the 5th badge. Keep in mind, Taillow and Swellow are part normal type, so an exploit exists known as Guts Facade Swellow. The Guts Facade math is even crazier, so it once again gets a 50% boost with the normal type stab, and then under the right status condition it can get both a 50% Guts boost as well as a ×2 Facade boost. And that all comes out to a 315 damaging move, which is pretty crazy. Maybe I'll capitalize on this later in the quest. So, Poison, Paralyze, those are probably your two best options. Poisoning is better though for Guts because with Paralysis you have a 50-50 chance of attacking, whereas Poison, as long as you're alive, you always attack. So, yeah, this is the easiest way I could think of for getting poisoned. There we go. Okay, got the poison gas we wanted. And now we successfully got my Taillow poisoned. I know, it sounds so awful. I'm a horrible Pokemon owner. I'm out here intentionally paralyzing this little bird so her so her battle power will go up. Pretty awful. It's okay. Take this item for my Zigzagoon. Okay, so now I'm going to... I also picked up an Abra, so I could teleport right back to Dewford since it's the last Poke Center I used. So I'm going to have Sleepy teleport back to Dewford. Yeah, so getting an Abra was nice so I could teleport. Every time you take a step when you're poisoned, health goes down, so didn't want to use a ton of steps getting back to Dewford. I named this Abra Sleepy. I want to say based off its Pokedex entry. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yep, sleeps 18 hours a day. Oh, that's hilarious. It's impressive, honestly. No, there's nothing like a Gen 3 Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald Pokedex entry. They just go so hard for no reason. There's so much detail, and some of them are so dramatic. It's almost like everything's under that Animal Planet TV special level scrutiny. Okay. Alright, I had to confirm that Mr. Briny would be back. Luckily, these games make it so if you do something like I just did, you're not stuck in Dewford Town, because I don't have Surf yet. Maybe me and Mr. Briny are telepathically connected. He's like, oh, I need to be ready to pick him up in Dewford now. Yeah. Okay, so now we're ready to fight Brawly, so I will heal up just in case. And here we go. Yeah, I don't really care what you have to say, Brawly. Here to prove to you that I wasn't afraid of your gym. Me and my Grovile. We just wanted to do something cool with a new team member and its ability. No, Guts is such a great ability. And yep, one shot. Okay. It takes advantage of something that's otherwise a nuisance. Like, no one likes getting hit with status conditions. But when you have Guts, it's like, oh boy, okay. Time to hit even harder. Yep, alright. Brawly couldn't even land a hit. There we go. Second badge with this dream team. You swamped me. That's what he said. You swamped me. That's right, Brawly. That's pretty funny. The Knuckle Badge. Okay, level 30, trade, obey you. Oh yeah, he gives you the move Bulk Up, which is a great setup move for a physical attacker. Raises both attack and defense. See, here, I'm going to prove that I'm not an abusive Pokemon owner, because you don't remember, my Taillow, with its naive nature, loves sweet food, so I'm going to feed it a Pecha Berry. There we go. Cured its poisoning. See how nice of a trainer I am. Alright. Okay, so there you have it. There's the Brawly Fight. Had a lot of fun cheesing him with Guts. Now let's check up on all the trash talkers. Well, I'm glad that, for the most part, we're now getting some respect for what went on against Brawly. And although that guy in Mauville is still kind of being a prick, lucky for us, the next member of our team matches up quite well against what that gym has to offer. And that next member will be Makuhita. For some context, I moved right into this hunt right after getting Taillow in early August of 2024, and it's still going on at the time that this video drops. So stay tuned. I have hope that it's coming soon here.